Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy MikeSchlemm here. We've got another FIFA 13 Chelsea Career Mode, Episode 2, coming at you guys. We're hopping right into a game. This is our first game of the season, actually, our regular season, that is, against Birmingham City. We've got a couple guys. I know Redmond right off the bat is a player that I believe I've purchased maybe in the Borussia Dortmund series. He's definitely one of the players that's on my FIFA 13 top young players. He's very, very quick and good ball skills. I guess Birmingham got promoted because they're not in the Premier League right now, are they? I think they got relegated last year. I think. Don't count me on that. Coming up on ESPN, we have Birmingham versus Chelsea. Oh yeah, let's get it started. Now, not exactly the best start to our first game of the season. 18th minute, forward Papanoni. Look at this. Sends him in. David Luiz, 2v1, tries to get a tackle in, fails it. Lloris saves the first shot, but it drops perfectly right to the striker who one-times it out of there into the back of the net. Not the best, but luckily we have Mario Balotelli on our team. 22nd minute, he ain't playing around. He's got a violin, but he ain't Mozart. He tries to pass it off to looks what Marco. Perfect spot, just like last week. Oh no, that's Mario, folks. That's Balotelli. A couple minutes later, we got Ramirez running in on the box, takes a little touch to his right foot, slots it in. 42nd minute, going into halftime, 2-1 up. That's how we like to be. It's a crucial before half goal. Let's get a little highlights. Marco Reus splitting in between the D, little R1 shot, tries to do it again, but these R1s were not working for me. I miss the days of FIFA 12 when you could R1 it every time and it was beautiful. Here's that goal by them again. Well taken first time strike. Balotelli gets the ball back, left-footed into the bottom right corner. Lloris hasn't had too much trouble other than that first one this game. This again is just Ramirez's, just gets a touch in and then just tucks it. Simple. Marco Reus has been having some digs. He's got like 85 shot power, I believe. So I love to get long shots with him. And that's how it stands. Going into halftime. Decided to make a little sub. People have been complaining. Get Oscar off. I believe we bring in Marco Marin, the German, coming in. Who else do we get off here? Shaqiri? I'm thinking about it, but I don't know if I actually do it. Just off the top of my head, I would have taken Eden out. Let's see if... Oh, I did. Eden, who do we put in? Sturridge, time to get him some playtime. We got a good subs, and to get Kurt Zoom in. That's our, I believe he's 18 years old now. A 70... What do you think he is? A 74 overall, maybe, right now? He's definitely one for the future. As you said last time, or as I said, rather, we're getting rid of Gary Cahill right there. That game ended 2-1, not too much craziness in the second half, but we're getting rid of Gary Cahill. I tabulated? This is what we went over last time. Up all the votes, and it was a narrow victory for getting Matt Hummels over Kieran Clark. But what I've decided to do is, we've gone ahead, put an offer in for Matt Hummels, 30 million. I couldn't get them to come lower on that. And then I want to try and sell Cahill, and then I think we'll have enough money left over that we can still make a bid for Kieran Clark and maybe get both of them. But at that point, we might have to adjust after this episode and see what we're looking at. If I can get rid of Cahill, what sort of depth we have, because we do have Kurt Zuma waiting in the wings there, and Ryan Bertrand, but Ryan Bertrand's a bit old for what his overall is for me. I don't think he's going to last in the squad. Lloris with a couple saves. This again is just back to the start. What do we got? Mario Balotelli with an 8.4, our highest match rating. Actually, they beat us in possession, but look at those shots. 15 shots, 10 on net. If anything, we got to get more of those on target, but 10 shots on net. 2 goals converted. It's not the worst. So here we're getting submitting a contract. He wants 140 for 3 years. We're just going to give him that. I don't like to mess him around. We'll sign him down to a longer contract after this. It's not that big a deal. But, and I think, what do we got here? Julio Cesar wants to leave. Marco Reus is one of the best players of the week. Who else? Gary Cahill, actually, just seeing it on the bottom there. was in for defenders. I mean, he's not bad, but I like the guy in RL, but I feel like he's just not good enough. You know what I mean? He's just not good enough, you know what I mean? It needs to be better. It needs to be stronger. We're going into a Champions League group stage match against a Belgium club, I believe. I could be wrong there, but my boy, oh no, Kadri? I'm pretty sure he plays hockey, if anyone knows hockey. Hockey for the trying to make beliefs. Kadri. What are these guys called? Odense Bull Club. Head coach Tros Belch. Let's get it popping. Danilo, 14th minute, the defender. We picked him up last year. He's a great prospect, and he's fitting into that left back position beautifully. Coming down the left side, cuts in on the inside of the defender, and just lets it go. Oh no, who is this guy? I think maybe the goalie, Marco Reus, was standing right there. Maybe the goalie thought that Marco Reus was going to touch and deflect it, but the goalie moves way, way too late. Lloris with a little punch. What else do we got? This is our beautiful goal. Look at that. Ramirez really should have passed that across to Balotelli. That would have been a tap in. Lloris with the little grab. Nothing too special. These guys definitely start turning up the heat in the second half. That's for sure, though. Little cross, little punch. Ain't too worried about that. Danilo, this is a good view. Look at this. Strike it. Boom. It moves way too late. The goalie's got to do better. But, I mean, it's a great strike by Danilo. Let's get some team management aspects. We're just repping a casual 4-4-2. That's going to be the main question of this episode, guys, is what sort of formation do you think we should change to? Just have a basic 4-4-2. I mean, it's not the worst. The thing with Chelsea and my squad especially is we have so many attacking options like Marco Reus, Balotelli, Eden Hazard. Matt is injured. He should be back soon. What do we got? Oscar. We got Marco Marin. Ramirez is a bit more defensive, but still has that attacking ability. I was thinking if we brought in another defender, one option might be to move David Luiz up into the more centered defensive midfield position like they have toyed around with him this season. This game ends 2-1. I believe we missed 2 goals. My PlayStation was being annoying and not letting me record them right when it happened. Here's that first one. It's going to show us in these highlights, though. Here, Ramirez has got to pass that across and let Balotelli tap that in. This, I think they hit the post here, yeah. This game could have been a lot different. Balotelli, a weak little shot from the top of the box. That's got to be better. Here it is. Marco Reus with his first goal for the club. Gets it touched in. Little triangle ball in from Mario Balotelli. He finishes it. That's a great save by Lloris right there. Lloris had a couple saves. He was keeping us in it. That one off the post and this bad boy. Oh no, the one earlier. Could have been a lot different. Now this is their goal. Lloris makes the save, but they just look at all my defenders like trip up on each other and just it wasn't the best. But luckily we had Danilo here. Lloris with an 8.7 gets the man of the match. Let's look at our match facts for a minute, right quick. Again, less possession. Shots were, I had 3 more shots than them, but I don't know, 7 shots. It was definitely a tight match. A 2-1 is definitely a lot different than the previous 2-1. Bayern Munich ties, Milan ties, and here it is. Matt Hummels has been accepted. We still have 10 million left. We could sell Gary Cahill for in between 10 and 15 million. So we'd have money that we could bring in someone. We could bring in someone good. Or we could bring in some youth, you know. The problem is we have a lot of players that are ready. Like we have Paisan, which is one of like the fastest developing players I think in the game. He starts as like a 66 and you can get him to like an 85 within like a couple seasons if you just start him. He's super fast development player. But we got Kurt Zuma. Ivanovic is getting a bit older. We got Moses, Mikel, a bit older. Sturridge, obviously young, but he is a traitor in real life. Well, not a traitor, but he's at Liverpool now. Stupid Scousers. But yeah, I really want to know from you guys what sort of formation you think we should roll in. Leave it in the comments what you're thinking. Do we get a more offensive, keep to our flat back 4, but something like what Chelsea's repping right now, which is this formation right here, a 4-2-3-1 wide? Or a 4-2-3-1. Or do we go to 3 defenders? If case, what would that be? That would be Hummels, Hummels, Danilo, and Ashley Cole, I guess. Is Ashley Cole still on our team? I can't even remember. He must be. Anyways, guys, this has been a bit longer episode because we're going now to a weekly schedule. If you look at my about section on my channel, you'll see that I've got a schedule set up for what video I'm going to be uploading each day. So check that out. Leave a comment on what formation you guys want, and I will see you guys later. Hope you enjoyed. Peace.